Sia was a simple village girl who lived with her strict aunt. Every day she cleaned the house, washed clothes, and worked endlessly. Yet she carried a quiet dream in her heart. But her aunt and cousins never treated her with kindness. They ordered her around, scolding her for even the smallest things, making her feel like she didn't belong. One day, the village announced a grand festival where the prince himself was coming. Everyone was excited. Everyone except Sia, who wasn't allowed to go. Sad girl, sitting alone near the courtyard steps. Sunset light, soft breeze, emotional face, magical sparkles faintly appearing in the background, fairy tale mood. Just then, a soft glow fell from the sky, lighting up the empty courtyard. Sia looked up in surprise, her tears slowly stopping. From the glowing light, a beautiful fairy appeared, gentle, calm, and smiling. She looked at Sia with eyes full of kindness. The fairy lifted her wand and touched Sia's shoulder. In a burst of sparkling magic, Sia's worn-out clothes turned into a beautiful, shining blue gown. Then the fairy gave her a tiny crystal crown. "This is the symbol of your courage," she whispered. "But remember, the magic lasts only until midnight." Sia arrived at the festival, where glowing lanterns and music filled the night. And there, in the center of it all, stood the prince himself. The moment the prince saw her, he stopped. Something about her eyes, her quiet grace, pulled him towards her instantly. They walked through the festival together, laughing, talking, and discovering little joys. For the first time, Sia felt truly seen. But suddenly, the clock struck midnight. The magic began to fade. Panicking, Sia ran, and her tiny crystal crown slipped from her hands. The next morning, the prince searched every house in the village, holding the tiny crystal crown Sia had left behind. When he reached Sia's home, her aunt tried to hide her, but the prince had already recognized the honesty in Sia's eyes from last night. Sia stepped forward slowly. The prince placed the crown on her head, and it fit perfectly. In that moment, everything changed. With a warm smile, the prince held out his hand. "Be part of my world," he said softly. And for the first time, Sia's dreams finally came true. As Sia walked away with the prince, hand in hand, her aunt and cousins stood at the doorway, silent, shocked, and filled with regret. For the girl they once ignored was now stepping into a brighter destiny.